Hi guys, welcome back to the Ox TV. It's just part 4, I think, so far. This is just the D-Turbo Project 205. Just getting back on it now full time, which is pretty good. Just a couple little clips of what I'm doing so far. Got the new engine on its stand now. I've took the gearbox off from my mate. The actual release bearing in the on the actual gearbox actually seized on the clutch, so we literally had to take the clutch off the flywheel, and it just literally came off in one. So yeah, that's seized on. So someone must have been doing quite a lot of clutch kicking or something on the previous owner. So I'm just servicing in the engine now slowly, which is which is all right. It's not too bad. The only thing with French cars, obviously, they all have torque bits, and some have Allen key heads. So obviously when they've been sitting around, they might get a bit worn and they're a bit of a nightmare. So once you start rounding them, it's game over. Luckily I haven't had that problem so far. So I'll just give you a little update of what I've done so far on the part 4, and then hopefully in a couple of days more we'll you know, carry on and hopefully do the timing belt and actually take the old engine out of the 205. So yeah, this is what we got so far. Right, so power steering pump's off. Had to take off the alternator, but I think what I've noticed is because of the adjuster bolt, you know, for the bolt for the adjustment on the alternator, I think this bracket goes back on, and then you just take the pump off maybe. Otherwise, you can bolt the top of the alternator back on the block, but then you haven't got the bottom adjustment then. So I think by the looks of it, you have to take the actual pump off this bracket, but I'll do that another day because I've got work. The filters are on. Done the oil filter, it's there. Done the fuel filter, and I've just timed up the engine back to TDC. I'm just going to put a 5mm Allen key in there, so there's literally just probably take that off, put the bracket on, put the alternator back on, and then just change this cam belt then, and then I'll just buy some new hoses, I think, maybe, and then I'll need a new boost pipe as well, because that's split, because obviously that releases the boost from your intercooler. So yeah, so that's it so far. Alright, this is just for yourself, so you need to buy a boost line for that. You need to buy a top filter, the fuel filter. The fuel and oil filters are done. Auxiliary belt for crank and start motor, alternator, dickhead. Maybe some new water lines, they look shit. Same again. Some water lines there, and water line there. You need some bolts for the top of the intercooler, and is there any other bolts that we need? Not that I'm aware of. Or a new clutch and release bearing, and that should be it, to be honest. So yeah, that's it. Hi guys, just a quick question. Just got an XUD9 turbo engine. Obviously want to put in this in my 205 flat diesel. I know it's commonish swap. I've put the 182 oil filter on. I just want to know about the loom itself. I know there's not much to it, but obviously we've got the plugs and sensors on the engine, and obviously when I bought the car off the previous guy, the previous engine, sorry, it came with the 306 loom, which obviously plugs on here. Do I keep that on or take it fully off and then just use the loom in the car? Just let me know, please. That'd be good help. Thanks.